Hi everyone, Scott Atkinson here with Spring Hill Nurseries Step-by-Step Gardening, and today we're talking about bulbs. Now when we say bulbs in the catalog, we're not just talking about true bulbs like tulip bulbs, but also corms, rhizomes, and tubers. You may have heard these terms, but what are they? Let's take a look. So here we have some bulbs. Here are some of your more popular bulbs: a tulip bulb, daffodil, lily. A bulb is formed from the plate, stem, and leaves. The bottom of it is made up of a small disc called a basal plate, which is basically a compressed stem. And these roots grow from the bottom of the basal plate. Then you have these layers of leaves. Here's the older ones up top here. Okay, and these kind of resemble scales, and they're filled with food and nutrients. This all sits on the basal plate and surrounds a single bud that will eventually become next year's flower. This is a corm. Looks almost exactly like a bulb, right? It's similar to a bulb in that it also comes from the stem of a plant, but it's actually a solid tissue and doesn't have any separate scale like leaves. Instead, a dry, papery outer layer protects the inside. After the stem sprouts from the top of the corm, little buds pop up from the stem, and these buds turn into flowers. A rhizome, like this iris, is an underground stem that grows horizontally and forms roots on the underside here, while leaves and new stems sprout from the top, and buds form at intervals along the structure of each stem. Some of the most persistent plants come from rhizomes, such as ginger, bamboo, and some fern varieties. Lastly, we've got tubers. The most well-known example of a tuber? A potato. Here, though, we have a Dahlia tuber. A tuber is a storage organ formed from a stem or root. See the stem right here from last year? This organ develops eyes, or buds, all over its surface. Shoots grow upward from the buds and form plants. So there you have it. We've covered all the differences between bulbs, corms, rhizomes, and tubers. Now you know all about the different types of bulbs. So when you get your winter hardy glads in the mail, your dahlias, and your tulips, you'll know what to do with them all. Have fun planting those bulbs. I'm Scott with Spring Hill Nurseries.